What's up, guys? Back with another video, and today I have to do some stuff with the Subaru and then might go to the shop after that. So the thing with the Subaru is I've been having this problem for like, I don't know, past couple weeks where the radio just stopped working. And the thing about these touchscreen radios, it's apparently pretty common that they break. You can't really see it, but there's like these dots that formed all over it, and like my touchscreen just doesn't really work anymore when I touch it. So I can still use the steering wheel, which is fine, but I would like the touchscreen to work because it freaks out sometimes, disconnects my phone, and it messes with my audio settings. So like all of my audio comes from my left side instead of center. So it's annoying. I think I'm still in warranty. I think my car goes out of its basic warranty either next month or the month after that, and it's like August 30th. So I'm gonna try to do it today. I made this appointment like 2 weeks ago. We are in the middle of Hurricane Ida, though, so I'm just gonna drive. Hopefully, it's not too bad. I'm pretty south from where the hurricane is gonna hit, so I don't think it's gonna be that bad. But that will kind of determine if I go to the shop today. If I don't go to the shop today, I'm probably gonna go tomorrow because it is my weekend, and I don't think the hurricane is gonna be too bad tomorrow. I think it's gonna hit mostly today, and then tomorrow I don't think it's gonna be that bad, but we'll see. All right, so just got back in my car. They looked at it, and yeah, the screen is literally separating from the actual radio itself, causing the bubbling and all that other stuff. So they're like, yeah, it's gonna need to be replaced. We'll still take it in and look at it. So it's covered under warranty. Apparently my warranty actually doesn't run out till like 2026, so I got a couple years until that. I might have bought some extended warranty. I know I have this like unlimited drivetrain warranty that some dealerships offer, where it's like if you blow an engine or a transmission or a diff or something and it's not your fault, they just will replace it. But I thought my bumper warranty, which is what that'd be covered under, ran out soon, but I was wrong. So that's good. That's good. He still said I'll have to pay like there's like $100, but considering the radio itself is over like $1,000, and I think to install it it's like $800, I'll pay $100. That's not bad. So, weather. That is the question. Am I going to go to the shop if the weather is bad? Right now, it's not bad. Like, it's a little windy. It's cloudy, but it's not pouring down rain. I am further south, so the storm is going to hit further north, like Daytona. And I'm not that far north. So the shop is further north, though, so I'll see. I'm going on the highway, and if it's looking like it's really crappy, then work on the car tomorrow. And if it's decent, then, well, work on the car today. So either way, I'll end it here and either get back with you guys tomorrow if the weather is still decent, or in like an hour when I get back. All right, I had to make a quick stop at the gas station to fill up my tires and get gas. And I always go to Wawa because Wawa is like the only place that I know that provides free air. I know most places you gotta pay, but it's one of the many reasons why I like Wawa so much. Food's pretty good too. That's actually a big reason. And driving out here, about 40 minutes away from home and stuff like that, and just driving down the road, it got me thinking something. And I don't know if others have experienced it, so I kind of just wanted to just briefly mention it. And that is the feeling of like losing that car aesthetic feeling. If you guys understand what I'm saying, like there's something about driving your car, usually at night, typically, outside of town, or like it's some, neighbor in town from yours, and just cruising. And like, you guys understand if you drive like 240s or Zs or just older cars, usually, that feeling that you get, and it feels nice, especially like if you're with your buddies or at a car meet. And like, I think it's been like 3 years or something like that since I've really had that like that feeling with the aesthetics and everything of driving a car. And I don't know if it's either I'm just getting older. You know, that was 3 years ago. I was like 21 probably. Um or maybe it's just the fact that for the past 2 years I've been daily driving a newer car, and maybe the newer cars just don't have that same feel. Don't get me wrong. I love the WRX. The WRX it's fun. It's great because like it doesn't leave me stranded. And not once has this car like really left me stranded. Cold AC, radio that mostly works. I know there's issues there. And I just love the look of the car. But there's something different about it. I mean, maybe it's because I don't have a lot of mods on it. Like, there's no exhaust. Like, it sounds quiet. And I kind of want to keep it quiet because I like to brace around whenever I find a bendy road. And if I had a loud exhaust, that would kind of like let everyone know. I do eventually want to get an exhaust, but for the time being, you know, I like it kind of quiet. It's nice. But I don't know, man. I was driving down the highway and it's like I missed that feeling. I don't know what it was. It was just I can't figure it out if it's just I'm getting older and it's just old times, or maybe it just I haven't driven like a really raw car in a long time. So all the cars I really owned before this Subaru they were all old. And the newest car I'd owned was that I owned an 04 RX-8. That was the newest car I'd ever owned. The newest vehicle I owned was an 05 Suzuki motorcycle, little 500. But a car was the RX-8. And yeah, it has a very nice interior, and it's definitely it was well above its times, but it's like even that car had like really nice feeling driving it. And it's not that I don't not enjoy the Subaru, it's just like something about it being so new. It's like having those problems with a project car and like taking the risk of taking it out, knowing like, hey, it's not fully put together, like there's something that might go wrong. Ideally, you want everything to run right, and all my cars, for the most part, ever ran right. Only time a car left me stranded was when something on the suspension broke when I was driving. I don't think. Oh, my Fox Body Mustang, something with the distributor was messing up, and I couldn't drive for a while. But other than that, like, it's just nice to just drive a car where it's like, you know, you just gotta, you know, grab by the reins and just kind of go. Like, even if it's something that's not fast, like I used to drive my old 240 around town a little bit, and it was just a KA, but like it was so fun to drive because it was a 240 and it had that old dated look to it. And it was so fun. And like my Fox Body Mustang, it was a little 302 with the 5-speed. I'd take that thing and I would haul ass, even though that 302 was not all that fast. It was just so fun. My RX-8 was fun. You could rev it real high. There's some sustenance, I guess, to driving with those older cars. And like I said, I love the WRX, but like it doesn't feel the same. It's so new, like the suspension. I can go 120 miles an hour, and it's like it feels like I'm going no faster than maybe 60. It's so nice that like it doesn't that sense of thrill, I guess, kind of gets lost. I don't know. I'm just kind of ranting, I guess, a little bit, but I don't know. I'm just wondering what you guys think. If you guys have felt the same thing, I'm just kind of curious. But I'm about to get back on the road. Weather's actually clearing up. It's getting sunny out, so I don't know where this hurricane is, but it ain't here, so. Alright, so I'm at the shop. It's raining, so that's where the rain was. It was a little further north. So, I'm gonna eat. I haven't eaten at all today, actually. I woke up at like 7, went to the dealership, and it's like a little past 12 now, so. I'm gonna eat some food in my car. Okay, I'm back. It's been a couple hours. Very hot, very sweaty. It's hot outside. And I'm running into trouble, so that's why I pulled the camera out. I've been kind of working at it for the last 30 minutes, but I had to go to the store a couple times, so I got seat hardware. And I think this is the right one. I got this one too, but I'm thinking this is too long, so this is probably it. I have this now. I know this is the right size. I know it fits. They should. At least it's very close to the OEM size. My problem is, it's not threading in. It goes like about halfway and then stops. Now, that can be one of two things. First thing is it's cross-threaded in the actual hole itself. B, I cross-threaded it, which is possible, but I did it a couple times and still wasn't going in with I have a whole bag of hardware, so I tried a couple different ones. It was all the same thing. About halfway through, it would stop, and it would not. I couldn't force it in too. It did not want to go, so pulled it out. So I'm gonna need a tap and die set to re-thread it, and I don't know if I have the money for a tap and die set right now, so it might take a while to do that. Might get one next week. No one here at the shop has a tap and die set. I don't think. I can ask around, but I don't think none of us have one. So I don't know what to do. That was the main thing I was going to try to do, is get the seat in. I'm not ready to put the passenger seat in, because the thing was I was going to put driver's side seat in. When that was in, pull all the stuff out of the interior side, put the passenger side seat in, and then put all of the interior in that I was going to put in. But I want to deal with getting the threads right. So I guess I'm just gonna stop right here. I'm not gonna end the video here. Obviously, this is a very uneventful video. I'm just gonna continue off when I get the tap and die set. So I might be back in a week doing this again. And then I gotta work on the engine. Getting rid of all the vacuum lines and welding that plate shut on the intake. So I'm probably just gonna stop right now, and then I'll start again when I have a tap and die set. It's late. I'm hot. I'm sweaty. I want to shower. It's like probably 5 o'clock now. So I'll end it here and then try to resume at a later date when I can get my hands on a tap and die set, or maybe there's a bolt that works better and maybe I'm doing it wrong. So yeah. All right, back at the shop. It's been about 2 days and we're doing a lot more than I thought we'd be doing. This car moved. My car, the engine's getting ready to go in because Brian's car is getting finished soon. Sooner than later. Way sooner than we thought it would. So
what was your TikTok again?
RX Isaac?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow. I knew I was looking for you because look at the suggested. Look at this. I hadn't typed damn thing yet.
Yeah. That's crazy. It's because we were talking about it.
I'm not gonna find this fucking video you're talking about.
Yeah. So putting my rear tires on and the rotors. So basically clearing the space because car's got to go on the floor. So that can go in. A couple little things got to be done. But I'm going to do it after. These lines got to be changed. Still need the throttle cable. Got this zip tied on. So it's hopefully...
Did you delete it?
No, it's there. Hopefully running within the next 2 months. All right, so all 4 wheels are on, rotors are on. A lot of stuff I got to do, but hey, engine will be in soon. I think Kyle's doing a burnout though. Swing it.
What?
Drift it.
If it breaks, it better break here.
It's a BMW. It won't break. Yes, it will.
Come on. If it breaks, at least get a push up in here and fix it.
Do a donut. It's a BMW. They're supposed to do that.
Also,
All right. Oh, she's on the ground, and we can roll her out, swap places at a honestly decent ride height already. So
Granted, the front end's gonna come down a little bit when you put this.
when I put the engine, and then I can just adjust the coils.
Well, no, it actually should level out. Because right now the front end's a little tall.
Oh yeah, true.
But it's level, so when you put it in, it'll give it typical.
Yeah.
It'll all
right. All right, so it's in, not wired up or anything. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna tuck the wiring down here. Yeah, behind where the dash will be. Kind of like how Brian did to his. He has all these wires going. They run behind his dash. So
pretty much, you take the entire front harness that would. You are very bad at explaining things.
I know.
So originally the harness comes out of the hole down there. In the hole comes out, runs under here, and across the front end of the car up under here. Has your fuse box on each side, and goes down through here into the transmission control module if it's an auto car. But since this dumbass decided to cut out the tub,
no tubs.
There's nowhere to mount anything. Unless you gotta be better about that if you're gonna do that kind of stuff.
I know.
So instead of having the wiring just zip tied across the front end, kind of looking like trash, we're gonna take it out, or we pulled it out, and we'll basically a couple ways to do it. You can either cut it, shorten it, and just have it tucked up, or you can loop it back and forth across the dash bar, and just extend your headlight wiring. And since this car had working pop-ups, we have 26 wires that need to be extended. So we'll extend the headlight wirings, the high beam, low beam, ground, both corner lights, turn signals. I think it might be a little more than 26. It might be like 32.
Yeah.
Headlights, turn signals, pop-up motors, all that shit. Extend them, and then have that all working up front. So you have one small bundle of wires going across the front end instead of all of that.
The whole harness, yeah.
But
and then I still have that big ass wire to run the battery relocation. It's somewhere at my house.
Okay, yeah, we should route that. Well, we'll get to. I have like a little battery junction box.
Yeah.
That'll get mounted up here. And then we also need to put a kill switch in it.
Yeah.
So we'll put a kill switch right here.
Mm-hmm.
Don't need to, but
it's safer.
It's safer, and if you ever are leaving the car for a while, if God forbid this car has wiring draw, kill it. It's also a safety feature.
Yeah.
Well, actually, where I'm putting mine is right here. There's a nice little hole right here for it.
Mm-hmm.
Just drill it through. We'll get to it pretty easily right here.
Yeah.
So you can have it wired. Actually, even right here is pretty easy to get to.
Yeah.
So that way your power wire. There's two ways you can do that. You can either do it via ground or via 12 volt.
Yeah.
I don't mind doing 12 volt because it's easier. It's right there. Technically, certain classing or tracks require it to be on the driver's side now. So we'll probably end up doing like my buddy's car has. They have like stainless steel cable drilled through, eyeletted, and then a piece of metal that runs along here, like a tube.
Yeah.
And it runs into a little loop over there that you pull on and off.
Okay.
But shit like that.
Yeah. So it's kind of a mess, but at least it's in. I might have to redo the brake lines. I'll figure that out later. I know what the back power steering line's got to be redone.
Yeah, which you'll get the GK Tech line.
Yeah.
ISR, I think, makes them.
Yeah, because I think when me and Raph were pulling the motor, we probably bent it because the
probably
power steering. Yes, exactly. The power steering was really good in this thing when I had the single cam.
The rack is good.
The rack is good, yeah.
So you'll get show my lines.
Yeah.
You get the same lines that I have. Mine are 30.
Yeah, these two right here.
And then I'd like to see you get the not Chase. I think it's Chase Bays. They sell the tuck brake lines that are stainless.
Yeah, GK Tech also sells them too. It's the same thing. The link you sent me for that It's literally just
Yeah,
slightly
I'm them, but
cheaper.
I'm gonna get a right-hand drive brake master.
Yeah.
So instead of, since I'm big turbo,
Mm-hmm.
instead of my lines being on this side, they're on the other side.
Yeah.
So it gets it a little bit away from the manifold.
Yeah. Which is smart for big turbo. You don't want them to get hot and boil your brake line.
I've already boiled the brakes in my car one night.
Yeah.
That car, it got so hot, I lost front. The brake system and clutch system got so hot, I lost both pedals.
Yeah.
That was scary.
I mean, she kind of sits nicely. This is the first time the car's been on the ground in like almost 3 years. Yeah.
Also, I'm gonna send you a link for those better fenders. Just because.
I know. All right. So about hour and a half later. What the fuck? Cars changed positions. Mine is here. Motor's in. Tranny's bolted up. I don't have a drive shaft or anything. Headers still got to put on. A lot of little stuff, but it's in. Gonna get the interior in. And this is how they'll sit more than likely for tonight. Got Brian's body kit on.
No, it's mocked up.
Yeah, mocked up. It's taped on and stuff. Very aggressive. And it has to be because I think you're making like what, 500?
I'm aiming for 500 for the tire.
On an SR. Good luck.
Fully forged.
True. It'll do it.
Head,
It'll do it. I mean, yours made 300 before, so.
A stock internal, unopened SR with a T28 made 300.
Yeah.
This with, full built internal, Mazur's head, big ass, well, not really big ass car, but the 3582.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it on 25 PSI and just let it eat.
Yep.
And hope to God it makes. Well, it's gonna make whatever the fuck it wants to make. But
If it ain't 500, it's gonna be very close.
I would like 5. I'm expecting mid 4s.
Yeah.
And with the turbo setup, it's a pretty small rear housing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping it's responsive.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Josh to make the exhaust with this thing. We're doing 3.5-inch oval aluminum.
Ooh.
I'm trying to convince him to let me do titanium, but he's just like, that's expensive.
It is. So, I'm gonna end it here.